Welcome to the Motivated by Love podcast, a podcast designed to help LDS young adults navigate relationship anxiety and relationship OCD. I'm your host, Ksenia, and today I'm so excited to talk to you about growth versus destiny mindsets. This is a topic that really changed my perspective and many of my clients' perspectives. With relationship anxiety, we often struggle with the question, is this the right relationship? Or is this the one? Is this the right person for me to marry? And these questions show a destiny mindset where we believe that we have one destiny and we have to find it. Now, before I get more into relationship anxiety and destiny mindsets, I would love to give you just some background about growth mindsets and what she calls fixed mindsets. So I like to use the word destiny instead of fixed, but they're the same thing. So Carol Dweck is a researcher, and she is the one who came up with growth versus fixed mindsets. Basically, a fixed mindset is just what it sounds like. It's where you believe that your abilities are not able to change. So, for example, you're either good at math or you're not good at math. Now, a growth mindset is where we believe that our abilities can grow. So, for example, you can learn and practice math until you become good at it. Now, Carol Dweck found that people with a growth mindset, they learn from their mistakes and are more likely to take risks than people with a fixed mindset. So, a lot of research has been conducted in schools, actually, about growth and fixed mindsets. And researchers have found that students with growth mindsets are more motivated to learn, they enjoy learning more, and they have an overall better academic performance. They also found students with fixed mindsets, they were less likely to even try new things. So if you, not even in relationships, but just in your life, if you resonate with not wanting to try something new unless you know you'll be perfect at it, that's more of a fixed mindset versus trying something knowing that you can grow and you can get better at it. So just like I said before, this manifests itself in relationship anxiety all the time. So a fixed mindset, or as I like to call it, a destiny mindset, is where we believe that our partner is either the one or they're not. Or this is the right relationship or it's not. I either love them or I don't. Versus a growth mindset is one where we think that this is someone that we can grow with. This is a relationship that can grow. And our feelings are allowed to grow. Now, just like I said before, a lot of research has been done in schools with growth and fixed mindsets. But there actually has been some done about relationships. In 2019, some researchers found that individuals with growth mindsets in their marriage experience more self-expansion, more satisfaction, and more commitment in their relationship. This is amazing. Who doesn't want more self-expansion, more satisfaction, more commitment, right? And this is because people with a growth mindset allow their relationship to be what it is, knowing that it can grow. They don't worry about it being right or wrong, black or white, but instead step more into a creative mode. Shifting to a growth mindset in a relationship is so empowering. Instead of feeling like we have to wait to find love or just waiting for the right relationship to come along, we feel more in charge of our life. We don't have to wait for someone in order to be happy, but we create happiness wherever we are. I like to think of destiny mindsets kind of like a princess waiting for her prince to save her. So I want you to think about Cinderella, which, side note, the live action Cinderella is my favorite movie of all time. I love it. But that's not where we're going today. If you think about the story of Cinderella, she basically was a servant. She did chores all day. She didn't have a very happy life. And her life didn't get better until she met Prince Charming. Then, once she met Prince Charming, she was saved and taken out of her difficult circumstances. Now, as young girls, we're taught this story all the time of the damsel in distress and the prince who saves her. So it makes a lot of sense that in our relationships now, we kind of show up as a damsel in distress, waiting until Prince Charming comes along to have a happy life. We believe that if we can find the perfect person, then the hard things about our life they won't be there anymore. Now, I want you to contrast the story of Cinderella with the story of Merida from Brave. Now, in the movie Brave, the famous catch line is, if you had the chance to change your fate, would you? And this is kind of like the theme of the movie, is that Merida learns how to change her fate or her destiny. And this is so empowering for Merida, because instead of being forced to marry a stranger, she changes the law and she becomes able to get to know each of her suitors and eventually marry them if she wants to. Now, this is completely different from Cinderella. Instead of waiting around for her life to get better, Merida creates her own story. She has so much more empowerment than Cinderella does. I have one more example for you about growth versus a destiny mindset. If I asked you the question, would you rather win the lottery or make $1 million in a business or something? I don't know about you, but I would rather make $1 million, because then I know how to do it again. Winning the lottery is just something that would happen to me. I wouldn't have any ability to create $1 million again. But if I know how I made $1 million the first time, I can do it again. And this is the difference in our relationships between a growth and a destiny mindset. Instead of waiting to win the lottery and find happiness, we can create happiness in the relationships that we have. The amazing thing is that when we learn how to create happiness, when hard times come, we don't just break, because we learned how to grow together. We learned how to be happy, and we know how to do it again. When I stopped trying to figure out if I was in the right relationship and instead decided to make my relationship the right one and to create a beautiful relationship, my anxiety started to diminish, started to decrease. And so my challenge for you this week is just to start noticing the destiny mindset in your life when it comes up, and then offering a growth mindset instead. So when your brain wants to know if you're with the right person, ask yourself, what would it be like to create a life with this person and to grow with this person? It's possible you already have everything that you need. Thanks for tuning in today, and I'll see you next week.